On this day, January 2nd, 1905, at the end of the Russo-Japanese War, one of the first modern wars in history and the first major war of the 20th century, in which the Russians were thoroughly embarrassed and the Japanese were thoroughly triumphant, in a peace brokered by U.S. President Teddy Roosevelt, the Russians agreed to give the Japanese Port Arthur at the end of Manchuria. Roosevelt won the Nobel Prize for his efforts, the Japanese were triumphant and victorious, gaining international prestige, and the Russians were thoroughly embarrassed and their government became very unsteady. Next, on this day in 1920, at the behest of U.S. Attorney General A. Mitchell Palmer, and amid a growing flurry of concerns about immigrants as well as radicals and the fear of the spread of Bolshevism coming from the Soviet Union, which had just been created by Vladimir Lenin and the communists who had co-opted the Russian Revolution, with propaganda, hatred, and fear of immigrants, of Jewish, Italian, and Eastern European heritage at an all-time high. In the beginnings of what was called the Red Scare, thousands of immigrants were attacked in what became known as the Palmer Raids. Many were arrested, deprived of their civil rights, some were killed, and many of them were deported.